Thoughts on remote trends in 2024 and where do you see it going? Yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about remote. So at the time I'm recording this, Amazon just announced that they are completely removing remote work. Starting January of 2025, everybody has to be in the office 5 days a week. I think we will see that trend continue. I think you're going to see a lot of companies use this as a way to bring people back together, make smaller teams, and make sure that they've got people that really want to cross collaborate and be in person. Will there be other companies that continue to do remote? Yes, but I'm talking to more and more employers who are pretty frustrated because they're feeling like they're not seeing the connection and they're not seeing the results from their employees. So remote work, in my opinion, will get harder to get. The other thing you need to think about is the companies that are embracing remote work are doing it because they can get people for cheaper. So if we get rid of all the office space and we can let people work from wherever, we can hire people in other countries who are willing to work for half the pay. And we can also say to people, I'm giving you a remote job, I'm only going to offer you X. So the salary bands for remote work are going way down. If you want to make more money, it's probably going to be an in-person job because companies now understand remote gives them some leverage to save money. So those are the two big trends we're going to see with remote work. One, it's going to go away at a lot of companies. And two, you're going to see the salaries go way, way down. If you want top salary and you're working remote, I'm going to be honest, you have got to have a killer brand. You need to know why you're the must-have candidate because they have to be willing to let you work remote and pay you extra money. So you're going to have to prove yourself. You're really going to have to prove yourself. And that's what people don't understand. You are a service. You are a business of one selling your service. If you want more money and to work remotely, you have got to be such a valuable service that that's worth it to them. And so until you build a brand and leverage your UVA, your unique value add, and market it that way, you're going to see your opportunities shrink. And we're going to see this big trend in 2025 where people are going to finally realize, oh my gosh, to get the job I want, I need to market myself in a way that makes them understand, what is it? The aspirin to their pain. I am the must-have candidate. They are not going to make as much money or save as much money. They're not going to have their problem solved. They're not going to have their pain alleviated unless they have me, and I'm going to prove it to them. When you do that, you get all the best opportunities. And I'll be honest, have you ever seen somebody who you know doesn't have as much experience as you, who you know couldn't nearly do the job as well as you, and yet they get the job? They get the job because they do a better job of articulating their brand value. Plain and simple. You might be the better brand, but if you don't articulate your brand value, you don't get the job. And this is why people less experienced get the job all the time, because they're better at branding themselves. And people don't want to hear that. But the truth is, it's not rocket science or brain surgery. I say this over and over again. Branding is not hard, but branding is something you weren't taught in school. And your employer certainly isn't going to teach it to you. Why would they teach you the thing that's going to get you more money? So you have to go teach it for yourself. You have to go learn brand strategy for your job search. You need to learn how to market yourself. And once you understand these things, you're going to get better job opportunities and you'll be able to dictate what you want. But that's what you got to do. That's the price you have to pay. It's called an ignorance tax, in case you're wondering. We all have ignorance tax. When we're trying to make something happen in our life and we're not getting the results, it's because we don't know what we don't know. And until you pay down that ignorance tax in the form of learning, you are not going to get the results you're looking for. So if you want a killer remote job in 2025 and you want to be paid all sorts of money, you have got to have a brand strategy that is so good that they just have to hire you. And the only way that's going to happen is if you teach yourself how to do that.